Hello family and friends, this is Letitia with Our Cherished 5 with my mom Mildred. Just thought we'd get on here for a minute. I'm getting ready right here. As you can see, I have some strawberries that's already planted, and I'm going to plant 2 more in here, so stay tuned. Okay family and friends, we thought we would bring you along. Like I said, apologize for the way I look. I am dealing with a really bad high blood pressure headache. But we just thought we would bring you along. We're going to come out here and do a little bit of work. So just join with us. We can't find our garden gloves. So we're just going to use some good old-fashioned plastic gloves, right? Don't feel like getting it all under my fingernails today. My gardening gloves is back there in the shed somewhere, and I got to get out here and get it. We're going to do it these big ones here first, Mom. See good. Trying to get all these. I probably should put the camera back there. No, we won't. Let me try to see, let me see if I can put you guys this other way here and see if you guys can see what we're doing better this way. Let's see if this works better. Or if the wind won't blow you guys away. Okay, there you guys go. Mom, you want to say hi? Mom.
Hi. Trying to plant some of these little trees. I don't know what they'll do, but we'll have to find out. This one was cool. Do we need to pull this out of this?
Go ahead.
What was in this?
I have no idea. I have no idea what's in this stuff. It's been
Don't put them on that. Throw them on the side.
Okay, so this will be almost ready. 2. Now let me get this one over here. They can see us good. Sorry, this is the first time we've actually filmed outside. So we're trying to get you guys in a good spot to where you guys can kind of see us, so bear with us here. We're still kind of new at this, and we're still learning, so
And we may be pulling up flood with the weeds.
yeah.
But we don't know.
Yeah, we don't really know. We try to remember what we planted where, but you know how that goes. It's hard to remember from year to year what you plant and what you don't plant. We need to mark them. It was supposed to rain here in Kentucky today, but
It's at 12:55 tonight.
yeah, so we figured we'd kind of get out here and maybe get a little bit of it done and see what we can do. We have some trellises and stuff too from the run on. We just have
But
so
I
much to
think the
do.
trellis might be too tall. Because I think it will have a liquid.
No, not them. They'll go up the trellis. Because I'm going to put the trellis here and then they'll climb up them. Okay, that one's pretty much cleaned out. Okay, so
Well,
we'll be here. I'll take the sign out for a second. Another little ladybug sign. We'll bring you guys closer at some point so you guys can kind of see. Help me. We're going to need one hole at a time, right?
This is one of the blueberry bushes. That we're going to see. And it has 2 or 4 blossoms on it, and it looks like they've died. Oh well. I guess I'll come back out.
Let me try to get you guys closer. I am so sorry.
I've had 6 on them. Looks like all of them is dead.
How does that look? Can they see you now better?
But I think this is the one too that the cat knocked over.
It could be.
We'll make it too close so we can bury all of this
Yeah.
down in it. Now this is the one that she knocked over because it's sitting on the top.
Here, family and friends. Let me try you this way. Sorry.
We'll get you straight soon.
Well, like I said, we've not really filmed that much, and it's hard to try to figure where you guys can see and where you guys can't see.
Look at the roots on that.
Okay, we're ready.
I have to dig it a little bit deeper, huh? Wait, let me dump this.
Or should it may have kept it in that? Can't wait to put the trellises out. We're going to have to
Look at all
rearrange.
that bud. What's it got?
Well, probably because they needed to be out in the sun. It had been a while. We've had them for what?
Oh, we had them for a couple of weeks.
And they may have some flowers that grow up in them with them. Who knows? We have a mess, family and friends. We have a mess. Yep, yep. Do you guys have blueberry bushes and blackberry bushes?
Another blueberry bush. I don't know how good it will do, but let's see.
Do you guys have any of these in your yard? If so, how was your guys' doing and which one's your favorite? Anybody should save them though, we might could plant.
They're so small.
Might be able to. Okay, got 2 down. 2 done and 4 more to go. Okay, well I'm ready for 2 more on this one. I don't care. Whatever.
I'll pick up the first one.
There's the first one. And then we'll stick back in our sign and it says Ladybug Crossing. So we'll stick that back in there. And we'll continue. Have you guys got your stuff already planted and flowers and all that? I'm hoping this weekend we can get the garden tilled up and get the garden tilled up, and then that way then we can get stuff planted. We gotta go get our we have a load of horse compost coming and we're gonna have to go pick that up hopefully Sunday or Monday. So that will be really good for the garden, and go pick that up, and that'll be really good, and that'll help the garden.
And these are red. But some of these are strong.
I think it's just from where they need to be out in the sun. don't like it because we're outside here. That one was like that when we got it. Yeah, it was. That one was like that one when we got it because that's the last one I got. We hear little birds chirping, and we've seen our first cicada. A bird just went down earlier and just chomped it right up and took off with it. So I guess that means they're starting to emerge here. Do you guys have them out where you guys live? Are they emerged there? Yep. And I'm not sure, but we've heard that you're supposed to have 2 of everything. So, not sure if that's so or not, but we wanted to make sure we had 2.
They say if you have a car, they do better. I don't know if that's so or not.
We're gonna get out here with this water hose and everything. I'm ready. Dry?
I mean, it's brown top.
The top, but not the roots ain't dry. The roots is not dry.
Some of them have the top of it. But they was running and everything.
They're still running, look.
I know, but they wouldn't broken like that.
They're not broke. Probably from one thing, we caught our cats up there on the table, trying to lay in them. So that's probably one reason what happened. And we got that fertilized stuff for the tomatoes and stuff. We'll put some in here. And then we'll
I
need,
don't know about the chili
so now, how do you want the next ones? Because we got these 2. I wonder if I should put 1 and 1 because that one might not be big enough for 2 of them. And then I better do 1 and 1. She's killing me, family and friends. Got a headache and she decided to want to come out here and she wanted to get started, but that's okay. You only got one time to get it started, I guess, anyway. So might as well just come on and bite the bullet, get started, and so we can enjoy the flower beds. And when we're done with this, I'll have her to walk around and we'll go ahead and show you guys some of the flowers that we've got coming out and kind of show you what we're dealing with here in the yard. So that way then you guys can kind of see what we've got already planted and what comes
these
up.
are the 2 blackberry bushes. And they look better than the other ones.
I want you to look at this, family and friends. Look what I just dug up. Look at this. We have squirrels, and look what the squirrels had.
What is it, a walnut?
Yeah, they had hid in that flower pot. They had the walnut. We feed them, and it had the walnut dug inside that flower pot. I'll throw it out there so they can get it. Oh goodness! Do you guys feed the little squirrels and stuff where you guys live? We do.
We have all kinds of animals.
We feed them. That was just so sweet though to know that they. Oh goodness.
Because they can
Yes, it did. and they've just got them everywhere. Oh, goodness.
And we got a nest with baby bunnies in that one over there.
Yep, I told them once we're done with this, I'm going to have you take them a little walk here where they can see kind of like what we're starting with here and kind of what we got going on.
We need to take that big sign on.
Yes, we do. I'm going to have to stick some of this dirt in here for a second and then I'll put it back in a minute. I got to be able to make the hole.
Let's see if we can put water in a little bit.
We might.
But I think they got places to put it.
They should.
Those were pretty though.
Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Yep. Okay, now let's got those planted there. Now we're gonna come over here. We're gonna come here now, and we're gonna plant the strawberries in here. I don't know what I'm doing with this.
It's humid out here at this.
Yes.
Very humid.
We have more strawberries too for the back that we haven't planted. That's a different variety of strawberries. And
I think there's still a few more, or did you?
yeah, those are for the back. And we'll get those planted in the back. I don't know if we'll do it today. It just depends on the time and everything, but if we don't get them today, we'll definitely get them started in the next couple days. And also with strawberries, when you bury them, if you make sure you don't get the main stalk of them under there, they will still live if the top of them dies. So make sure you don't bury that one. There's a little stalk of a strawberry. We'll just bury him back down in there. Yep, we have some more that goes out back. And we'll get those buried. We'll get those planted hopefully. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Hopefully by Monday everything will be planted. But we're just doing a little at a time because the way Mommy's back and stuff is too, we just gotta do a little bit at a time. And today, I'm not feeling the greatest myself with this headache, but she wanted to come and do a little bit, so we came and just started to do a little bit of it, which is okay, which is, gets that start of them. Okay, so we got that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gloves off. I'm going to walk around and show you a little bit what we got going on, and then it'll give Mommy time enough for her back to rest. Yeah, we can.
Well, we meant to do that peppers in the tree bed like that. Or do you think we'd do that?
They might not. We can put them there in them chairs over there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to kind of show you. You want to walk around and show them? Okay, she can't hardly walk around with her back, so let me kind of get my gloves off. And when I continue, I'll be back and I'll show you what we got going. Okay, family and friends, I'm just going to show you a tour so you know what we're kind of dealing with. This has to get some water. This one has our hen and chickens and stuff in it, but they haven't started coming out yet. And this has some black-eyed Susans, I think, in this little thing. This has to be straightened up. Here is the ones that we just planted. I think that one's the blueberries, and it's got the little sign. This one has the blackberries. We have trellises that's going to go on top of those. This, I'm not sure what we're going to plant in that one. This is our friendship tree. We need to take off our bingo flag and the lights and put some spring ones in. And these ones are these are the blackberries. That's the raspberry. This is my husband's sand that he has to move. We got my little Boston Terrier dog statue there. That's doing yoga. My Christmas rug's got to come out. I'm just showing you what we're working with right now. Here is our tower, our green stock, and you can see we're planting strawberries in it. And we still have a bunch more to go down here. But these right here are already planted with strawberries, and this one had one in there. We're getting ready to plant something in those. This was my brother's. He had that in his garden. I know it's just a bucket, but that's his dirt and everything, and I plant something in it and I keep it every year. This is another thing of strawberries, and this was his container also. We're getting ready to plant something in those too. And then if you look over here, I know it's a mess, but these two antique chairs, my brother got me those. We have to spray paint them again, and that's, I think, is going to have, Mom, actually we have a big one up there that can have something to go and hit too.
And this one.
Yep. And that flower pot can have something. And I bring maybe some tomatoes out. I won't bring all peppers. And yep, my brother's, that is a plant that'll come out. This was my brother's plant stand, and I'm going to repaint it. This is a flower that come back out. This is all my husband's stuff where we're working. We're changing out the garage door. So let's go over this way first. Okay, here's a rose bush. We planted this, I did when we moved in. It gets really tall. Last year it didn't do really good because the bugs got to it, but someone told me what to put in there. And then once I did that, it helped it. So I'm gonna get that stuff again. I still have to get some weeds out. This is my flower that's coming up. Over there is a strawberry vine that's growing in here. We're gonna let it grow. We're fine with that. Another big flower. I'm not sure if this is a flower or weed. I think it's a weed. We gotta get out here, like I said, and weed eat. Some more of my big flowers that hasn't bloomed yet. My irises, this one has bloomed, but I think they're done for the year. My little peacock thing that's got to be fixed. There's another flower. My little turtle. My football flag's got to be changed out. Over here we have the Seven Sisters rose bush. Another flower. Now don't mind all this. This has got to be weeded out. I haven't got this far to weed yet, but you see what kind of mess we're dealing with. This is a big tree right here, flowering bush tree that my mom planted, and it's doing wonderful this year. And back here is another little bush there that she planted. These little bushes here, they've got to be trimmed, but this is what it kind of looks like. And there's another one, my little bird feeders, my hummingbird feeders. There's another one of those bushes. I have a lot of weed eating to do. There is another rose bush here. And this is our picnic table. We got to still put our umbrella up here for this one. Here is another bush that blooms. Look how pretty those roses are. My little love bug flower, and I want you to look at the banana trees. Pam, if you and Ferdinand see this video, look at this. Look at those big banana trees that's already coming up. There's some more. And there's some more over there growing. We're going to try to get my Uncle Ferdinand one of the banana trees dug up. So hopefully I can get one of the babies dug up. Now down here alongside of my house, I have a bunch of ivy here growing and some more bushes that bloom. This is my bamboo. It'll start coming out soon. I got some more big flowers growing all the way around there. And then if we come up this way, my husband just cut the grass. I have another big honeysuckle tree here. And there's some more ivy under there. And then if you look at that beautiful flower there that's blooming. More flowers. Another big flower. This is weeds. There's another flower. This is my Japanese maple tree. Look how pretty that is. This is some more wildflowers. Another flower. Look, at those are some more. I think those are lilies or irises there. Then if you come over here, it's another flower bed. And like I said, it's weedy, and I know that, so don't pay that no mind. This is another flower that's coming up. All these are flowers. There is some weeds in here. Flowers. Flowers. There's another flower here. Let me try to come around here so you guys can see. More flowers. 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 This right here is my bleeding heart flower right here. I gave that when my brother passed away. Some of this has to be weed eated. That's a flower. Big thing of weeds. Here's another rose bush. There's another flower. Some of them has not started to bloom yet. Here's another big bunch of flowers. Flowers. Well, look at these. Family friends, look at those. Aren't those beautiful? Look at those. More flowers. More flowers. It's blooming. Look at these. Look how pretty. Flowers. More flowers. I have a lot that's not bloomed yet. More flowers here. There. Flowers. This whole thing this is a weed right there. But all these right here, family and friends, these are all wildflowers that I planted last year. They haven't bloomed yet. This thing is a weed that's got to come out. Back here I do have a rose bush. If you guys can see it right there. I didn't realize that my wildflowers would overtake the rose bush. Some more flowers, more flowers. All through here is flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. My husband's got to fix my bird bath. Then if you come over here, here's another flower bed. We have to fix this fence up here because there's a dog that keeps trying to run in their yard and trampling them. But there's some flowers there. There's another rose bush. Some more flowers. Some of these is not started to come out yet. This is where the hummingbird bush and stuff is too that grows, but they've not started to grow yet. More flowers. All of these down through here are flowers. Flowers. I'm trying to walk by. All these are flowers. And once I'll do another tour once they all start blooming. More flowers. More flowers. All kinds of flowers. And then you come here. Here's more flowers. Look how beautiful. Family and friends, I want you to look. Look at those. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh, more flowers. Let me turn you around here. My fire pit for the front. Okay, then if you come around here, this is a bunch of flowers that comes out all year that I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with. My husband's stuff, another flower bed. There's another rose bush there. There's some more ground covering. There's some more ivy there. More flowers there. Okay, then if you come down to this, all this has got to be swept up, and this is what's going to be used for my flower beds. More flowers, more flowers, more flowers. And here is my, I think it's an, oh gosh, what kind of, an elderberry tree maybe? We got it last year, and she's looking really good this year. And then I have this big bush here, and it's got some kind of berries in it. I'm not sure what this one's called. Here's another flower bed with some more flowers. Here's a whole nother flower bed. I told you I have a lot of flower beds, family and friends. My little welcome summer flag. And if you look, all those are little baby banana trees. My hostas, my banana trees, look at those. Ferdinand, do you see all those? All those banana trees. My husband hates them. I love them, he hates them. More wildflowers, more flowers here. All this stuff is going to go in my garden. That's why we saved it. Another one of my bushes. If you come here, this big thing right here, this big patch here. This stuff is going to come up, and this is going to be my melon, pumpkin, squash, and them thing is going to go here. This is going to all come out. Then if you come over here, like I said, there's another part of my flower bed, and you guys have seen the shed. We've already made one strawberry bed for back here. I've already got some strawberries planted in here. I got more to go in here and more dirt to go in here. And this is the fire pit. You guys seen that? It's going to get moved. Over here is my big garden. This is going to get all pulled out. It's going to get tilled, hopefully Sunday or Monday. And then we're going to build a homemade like shade cloth. You guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be really neat. Then if you come over this way, here is my big humongous flower bed, or raised flower bed, and it comes all the way up to my waist. And this is going to get filled with garden stuff. Come over here, all around this tree has flowers that's growing. And I was going to try to see if you guys can, let me see if I can zoom you guys up really high. Can you guys see that bird nest right there? Can you guys see that? The little bird's making a bird nest. I was like, oh, I thought that was so neat. Okay, then down here by the creek, we have all kinds of flowers that grows down here where the creek is. And they're yellow and they bloom and they're just so pretty. All this will be blooming. It's just beautiful. Here's a big tree that we still have to cut down that fell from the storm. It's still green. It's still got its roots. So come on over here. We have plans for this. We're going to move this all up and redo it. This has to be pressure washed. I can't get rid of it because my daddy got me that. Anything my daddy got me, I'm keeping. Power wash and get it all clean. If you come over here, there's more of my hostesses there, and there, and there, and there's one. Then you come over here, and I have another big bush and it blooms white flowers there. This thing right here, this is going to be used for my greenhouse. My husband's going to get me a cover for it, and he's going to build me shelves. This used to be where they kept the Ryan lawnmower, but he's not going to do that. He gave it to me. So this is going to be a greenhouse, so stay tuned for that. Here is another garden bed that we're going to be planting in right here. Then if you come over here, this is my cactus. As you guys can see, it blooms, and it blooms white or yellow little flowers on that. Then if you come over here, here is another flower bed. There's the bamboos, and look at all those beautiful, these beautiful big green and white like flowers. Just look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Some more wildflowers. I do have to get the weeds out of here. We gotta still do our patio table here. Some more flowers there. More flowers there. There is some weeds that has to come out. And in there, that's my little thing. It has some manure in there. As you guys can see, we got rid of all of the trash that we took to the dump. That's gone. And you guys seen the shed. So that is what it looks like. Family and friends, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the yard. I told you guys I had a lot of flower beds. I have a flower problem, I think, but I can't help it. I love it, I enjoy it, and it is so good for my soul. So if you're having a bad day or you're thinking about gardening, get out there and do it. Get your hands in the dirt and you'll enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoyed my garden tour, but stay tuned, this is only part 1. Okay, family friends, we're back out front again. Can't find my gloves. And I don't feel like getting it all under my fingernails, so I'm going to put the gloves back on. I'm going to clean a few things now when we're out here. It kind of feels like it's going to start raining. Don't it, Mom? Yeah. Kind of turn you around where you can see. Which one do you want? What do you want in this one?
Don't matter.
we know we are planting vegetables in flower pots. We do have some for the garden. And if you're wondering why we're doing this, we always do this in remembrance of my brother. He always planted stuff in these things. So it's going to be fine, trust me. They do really good. As he says, this is called a hillbilly garden, as he would always say. And we would kill ourselves laughing at him. But his would do really good, wouldn't it, Mom?
Is that a pepper there? Did you put the sticker on there? Got a few more buds you're gonna plant.
Put that little thing in there for that one. And now, let's see. Put that one there. We'll plant this one, I guess.
I think that one's a tomato.
Yeah, into this
That
flower pot down here. We had a massive ant colony or something in this one. And there just was everywhere in this one. But they're gonna have to go because I gotta get my stuff planted in here, so they need to go find them another home. Hold that one. We're gonna have to, some of them are looking so bad for some reason.
and that is the ones we got today. They come today to us.
You should have got the older ones first.
Oh, goodness sakes. That's too many times.
Yeah, but them probably were the ones that probably need to
Yeah,
go.
but we need to get that table undone too.
Okay. Okay, now there's one. And there's the sticker for that one. I hope it's going to be okay with those ants. Do you think it is?
Hope so.
Or do you think I should just throw that one away? That pot away?
Well, I went throw the pot away because we used mine.
I mean, do you think it'll be okay? I mean, does ants bother?
I don't think ants bothers tomatoes.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you guys know if ants bother tomatoes. Now I'm going to come over here to this pot. I'm not sure if it does or not. And we're going to plant, this is a chocolate cherry. And we'll plant this one and this one. Like I said, this was my brother's. And he planted stuff in it. And we just kept it going because it's like he has a little part of the garden when we plant little stuff that he had. Ain't it, Mom? So, and they grow in these things. Gosh, he had beautiful tomatoes, didn't he? And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I took a video. I don't even know if we were, well, I don't think we were filming then, but I took his tomatoes and stuff that he had in his garden in all these containers. And I'm telling you what, they were, oh my gosh, they were absolutely beautiful. I mean, I could not believe he did so good, weren't they? They were so pretty.
And he was out there every day working it.
Yeah.
Pulling that with weed.
Yep. Yeah, he really enjoyed his garden, and he really enjoyed getting out there and working in it. And it showed because, like I said, they were absolutely beautiful. But you can tell, you know, he took pride in them. So, and it really showed in his garden. Okay. Now I have these three.
Well, we got one, we got five.
Well, we'll take 3 of them or 2 of them back in.
Are you going to put anything in?
Well, this one, it's got stuff that comes out in it. And this one has a hummingbird, so I wonder if we should wait.
Yeah,
Or
we could.
this one comes out. I won't plant nothing in this one because I know this one comes out. But I could go ahead and plant one in this one. Because you did the hummingbird in the side. Actually, right there is the hummingbird, right there.
Is it?
Yep. Yep, right there. So I could plant that one in the middle here. So that'll work. Look, see it? So we have,
If them explode, too, they still
so we
might.
have 1, 2, 3, 4 more, right?
Well, we might could plant 2 small tomatoes or tomatoes.
Yeah, but then they won't come out. We shouldn't overcrowd them. That's okay. I'll just plant one. And hold those 2,
Is these tomatoes?
I guess. And then this tomato, we'll put this one back in the house. Okay?
This is the early cherry. This one would be like the topping coat. So
Okay.
we're not going to plant it in. And this is big fish. This is a big one.
Okay. Family and friends, it's hot. It is hot out here now. It has turned hot in here, or out here, I should say. It's just like the humidity is like crazy, isn't it?
The humidity, it's like it cools off and then it comes back even warmer.
Okay, Penny. Oh,
Okay, which one do you?
this one, I guess.
Which one is that?
A pepper.
Oh,
And yeah, family friends, don't be afraid to plant in flower pots and buckets because it does work, don't it, Mom?
well, that has so far.
Yeah, I mean for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't be afraid to try. I felt drops of rain. Yeah, so don't be afraid, to try. And I'm sure if someone does say something about, playing in that Home Depot bucket or in that iron thing there or these flower pots, some people may say it's tacky or whatever, but you know what? That's fine. People can think whatever. We're doing this in memory of my brother because when I look at that Home Depot thing, I know he planted in that. The metal bucket there, I know he planted in that. All these flower things, I know he planted in. And you know what? That's what counts because that makes him part of this garden. So that's fine. Everybody's got their opinions on, what they like or what they want to do. And that's fine. Do what you like. But you know what? If you do stuff to please the world, you're not going to do very much. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who lives in your house and in your yard and sees your stuff. You can't worry about what people think. Because at the end of the day, people are going to talk about you no matter what. So, why worry about it? As my brother would say, give them something to talk about, he'd say. Well, you can't. You got to do, what you like and what's meaningful for you at the end of the day. And, that's what we do here. We do what's memorable for
That
us.
one is dry, right?
Yep. And, that's what we do at the end of the day. So that's all that matters. And honestly, they're going to look really good. They've done really good. And then we plant some in flower pots. We plant some in the ground up here in the front. Actually, we mix some of the tomatoes and stuff like that right with our flowers, don't we, Mommy? Like, we literally mix a lot of it up right up here with our flowers. We do that. And we'll do some in the ground back there, some in raised flower beds. I want to do some hay bales. I mean, you can just do so much stuff if you just don't worry about what people will think or whatever. Just do what you want to do and have fun with your gardens. And if you guys can hear Chloe, she doesn't like it that we're out here and she's not. So she's pouting. And but then have fun with your garden. You know, have fun with it, and that's what counts. You know, is to have fun with it, do what you like with it, and because your garden is supposed to be your peace and bring you joy and bring you comfort, and you know, that's what counts. Hand me those two. And you know, at the end of the day, that's what counts. You know, nothing else. So don't, you know, so just do it. Just do whatever and enjoy your garden. And let us know in the comments if you guys are planting a garden, and if so, what you guys are planting in your garden. And if not, do you guys just go to like a fruit stand or something like that and get some fresh fruit or garden vegetables if you guys can't plant a garden? We also do that sometimes too. Hand me that. Because if our stuff hasn't came, it doesn't matter. If our stuff hasn't came in when the garden stands start, we'll go to the garden stands too, won't we, Mommy?
Yeah.
And we'll go there and get some stuff also until ours comes in. Because I'm telling you what, there ain't nothing like a mater sandwich. And if you guys don't know what a mater sandwich is, it's 2 pieces of bread, mayonnaise, and a mater.
I don't know if you know what Kentucky border is or not, but I'll tell you what's good. Find you some Kentucky border bologna, you fry it. You put mayonnaise, tomato, and lettuce, and you got your sandwich.
Yep. Yep.
And we went out to church at Kroger's one day, and I asked for a Kentucky border, and she said, "Ma'am, did I misunderstand you?" I said, "No, I think I'm Kentucky border." She said, "Ma'am, just you don't pack that yet." So we packed corn.
No, first she didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, at first she didn't know what it was. I thought, Jesus Christ, I thought everybody knew what Kentucky border was. But I guess they don't sell it out there this way.
I guess it's more or less down in the country type of bologna, I guess. But no, Mater's is good, man. Mater sandwich.
Well, that meat factory on Mama's, they got Kentucky border.
Yeah, but the guy who owned that one was a country person. And then you put your 2 pieces of bread, slice you a good big tomato, and put that on there, and a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh my gosh, or even toast your bread. Oh my Lordy, have mercy. It is so good, it will make your lips smack. I mean, it is absolutely delicious. I mean, Mater sandwiches, we could eat them all summer long. Oh my gosh. There is something different about a grown tomato from your garden than what's in the store. It's just totally different. Hand me that other one. Totally different and just so good. It's so good. Look, I'm so burning up. But they're just so good. And then you get them tomatoes.
We got any more?
No. And then you get those tomatoes, and you get your big slice of onion and make you some soup beans and a pound of cornbread. Oh man.
And fried potatoes.
Yes. And have you guys had lettuce from a garden, and you cut that lettuce up, and you cut you a green onion up, and then
Couple green onions.
Yep, couple green onions, and then you fry you some bacon, and you can crumble a couple pieces of bacon up, but you save that bacon grease. And you pour that bacon grease over that lettuce and green onions and a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh my word. That is some good eating, ain't it, Mommy?
Yeah.
It's an artery clogger, but boy, it's some good eating. I mean, it is some good eating.
I'll tell you something else is good too. It's fried green onion rings. They're really good. But it takes so many of those.
They might not
to
know
make
what
it
that
hot and
is.
skillet.
We'll tell them what that is, because they might not
It's
know.
just green onion flakes is all it is. And you cut them up and you fry them in bacon grease and then you put salt and pepper. That's all it is. But it takes so many blades because they fry up. So that's an almond. And they're good too.
We're going to make y'all hungry on this video.
They're good with that cornbread, soup beans. Have y'all ever had a soup bean dumplings?
Family and friends, look. There's another one. They've got them buried everywhere. Okay, now ask them that again.
I asked them if they ever had soup bean dumplings.
Okay, now we might need to tell them what that is, because some of them might not know what you're talking about.
You take your beans out of the kettle, you leave the soup, and then you know, like how you make chicken and dumplings. Well, you make your dumplings the same way. Instead of you're not putting the dumplings in the chicken, you're putting it in your bean soup. And then after that gets done, then add your beans, and you've got bean dumplings, and they're delicious too.
And tell them about blackberry dumplings.
Yeah, and you can do blackberry dumplings the same way. But you add sugar with your blackberry dumplings. You let it boil. But you can take your blackberries out to make dumplings, or you can let them be in either one because they're more softer. And make you some blackberry dumplings.
All right, we got all that planted now. Okay, Mommy, tell them in the country what was it like doing the garden with your mom, and then when you were little, and then when you got older and married, and to now, what all?
Well, with Mom, I tried to help her what I could in the garden because she was like particular. And then my husband, he always took care of the garden before we moved out here, and I took care of the kids. But I would help like what I could with it. But it's work, it's a job, I mean, but it pays off in the end.
What was your favorite thing to plant?
I think watermelon, cantaloupe, I think.
Yeah. And I think that's where my brother too got the green thumb. And what was weird, family and friends, is my brother wouldn't eat a tomato. He wouldn't eat a watermelon or a cantaloupe or an onion or anything. Anything in the garden he wouldn't eat. Would he eat corn?
No, he'd eat potatoes.
Yeah, that's it. Potatoes, that's it. But he would grow them for you and he would give them to you. And I'm telling you what, I have never seen a person have such good garden as he had. And he would do it. And also, I'm going to do it in memory of him. He would take 2-liter bottles and he'd cut the 2-liter bottles in half. And he would take a tomato plant and put the tomato plant through the bottom of the 2-liter.
He would put the roots up in the hole there where your lid would go, and then he would drop dirt down in the 2-liter bottle and make holes on each side of the two little bottles to hold them, and then he'd have tomatoes going all out.
Yep, growing out of it. And I'm telling you what, I mean, it was like, I wish I would have saved them because I've never seen nothing like it. And then when he had passed away, you know, we had to get his stuff, you know, everything. And I mean, people were stopping and saying, hey, can I have those tomatoes? Hey, because it was amazing of the tomatoes he had. I mean, it was, from a person who didn't like it, but like Mommy said, he was out there every day, and we ended up taking them, and that's why we have all these buckets and stuff, and we plant them every year. So I know he's looking up there in the sky from heaven, and he's probably shaking his head at us right now because he's probably upset that we already haven't had this done. And I know if we don't take care of him, he'll be shaking his head again at us. But you know, get out and do your gardens. Even if you can't do a small one, you can do, you know, even if you have a little space, you can do it. Or if you have an apartment, you can do some in flower pots. Get out and do you a little garden, plant you a couple flowers. It helps your mind. It helps your mental health. If you're depressed, anything, if you get out and you work and you see this stuff grow and it grows from something that you have planted and you have put in the work for, it is such a humbling experience. It's such a humbling feeling, and it's just great. Get out and do it, family and friends. I'm telling you, you would enjoy it. But we're going to come back. It's getting ready.
One more.
Yep. This wind is kicking up here, so I think it's going to get ready to rain. So we're going to have to put these in place really quick, and then we'll be back.
We'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, family and friends. It's Mildred from Cherished and Letitia. We got some things planted. We got a tomato plant in this bucket. I'm not going to pull the thing, but
and there's a bunch of strawberries that was already planted from last year.
and then 2 more strawberry plants and that.
And we need 1, and we got this. We got 1, 2, 3 more layers that's got to be full.
And these 2 here trees, these are blackberry vines, and these 2 are.
And we have trellises, but we're not going to put them up tonight because it's getting ready to rain.
And then another tomato plant here, a pepper plant, a tomato plant, and a tomato plant, and over here another tomato plant, and a pepper. And then right here is 2 of the blackberry bushes, the blueberry bushes, these 2 are. And then these are the raspberry bushes.
Did you tell them about this pepper here?
And a pepper here.
Yep. And this is by no means how this is going to look. We just started, and this is just here for now. We got to wait for my husband to come and help us put the trellises down this way. And we got to, I can't even talk today, power wash the sidewalk and get all this rearranged. But this is the start of our video of our garden, flower beds and stuff like that. We have a lot to go, but Mommy's like, let's get out of here and get started, and we did. So we got some stuff done, and I'm happy with what we got done so far, which we still have a lot.
Yeah, and then maybe tomorrow we can do some more out in the back according
Yep.
to the rain.
Yep, it's just the rain is what's holding us up. But no matter what, Sunday or Monday when my husband's off, we got to get the garden tilled, like Mommy said, and get the stuff in the ground, because the melons that we've planted from seeds and stuff, they're running.
Yeah, but the trouble is the ground is so soggy.
Yeah.
And then when it starts drying, it's going to bake them.
Yep, so we just got to hope for the best when we put them in the ground. That's all we can do is just hope and pray for the best.
Just hoe them and kind of keep the dirt loosened up. Right?
Yep, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we wanted to share what the yard looks like. And then stay tuned, we'll have more videos when the rest of the flowers start blooming. It's beautiful, isn't it, Mommy? Once the flower starts blooming and we get the weed eating done, like I said, you see how big it is. This is not a one-day job. It's not even this is like a couple weeks job, wouldn't you say, Mommy?
It's a long job.
Yeah, with all these flower beds, and like I said, the way my husband works too, he helps us, and then Mommy can't really do much with her back and, the way her health is. So, we just get done what we can, but like I said, it's so big, it just takes a while. It's a lot, but it's beautiful once we get it done. So we can't wait to share the rest of it with you guys. And if you guys like this video, if you would give us a like, a comment, and a share, we would appreciate it. And then if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would love if you would subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. And the ones of you guys that have subscribed, we are just absolutely so blessed and thankful and grateful that you guys are here. And if you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button, because that really helps our videos, and it helps the algorithm push our videos forward. And let us know in the comments if you guys are planting a garden or flower beds, and if so, what you guys plant, what you guys like to do. And let us know in the comments where you live. Are you guys getting rain, or has it turned hot, or what's it like?
Show this antique picture we got.
Okay.
And we got it. We just got so much.
Yeah.
Can't get no more, don't seem like.
Oh yeah, and look at this picture. We're going to put polyurethane on it, and this is going to go by our garden out there. It said love grows in my garden. And
it's an antique picture.
And it's beautiful, and that's going to go in our garden. We're going to put polyurethane on it to where the rain can't. Polyurethane is waterproof. This is from where we're making the gate. My husband's using this for the boards. That's one of the boards for it. We just got so many projects going on. My allergies is absolutely killing me. But we have so many projects going on. It's hard to get everything done, but we're just trying, like Mommy said, to get one thing done at a time. Try not to get overwhelmed. Try not to get discouraged, because in time it'll get done. Because, like I said, we have a household to run, have to work during the day. So, that eliminates some time. And then after work, then it's cooking supper, that stuff. Then, like I said, we have to go get Elijah from, taking him back and forth to school. And that's 2 hours each way. So that's 4 hours of the day right there. And, then we have animals to take care of. And then mommy's doctor's appointments and health and everything. So it's just not one of them things where we can snap our fingers and have magic time to get everything done. Which we wish we could, but we can't.
Nice if we could.
Yes, and it is my fault. I'm the one who wanted all the flowers. I don't regret it, but it is a lot of work. Once we get caught up on it, it's not bad. It's just that initial spring with all the weeds coming out that seems like it all hits at once. So that kind of what makes it kind of bad. But then also, I'm choking. Also, it's just been so much rain that we haven't really been able to really do anything because it's just been constant rain. And this is wet and stained. We got to take the power washer to this and get this all cleaned up. And that's still wet from all the rain. And then it's pollen. This whole thing was covered. As you can see, the pollen's down in here, in there. But pollen was everywhere on this thing. It was covered. The whole glass was covered. I mean, it was just absolutely covered. So is that red glider over there. It's actually bright red, but it's covered with pollen. I mean, it is just, pollen is everywhere, and it just flies from here, and it's just everywhere. And hopefully, we're hoping that the garden does good, because they say cicadas love the garden stuff. So my Aunt Pam and my Uncle Ferdinand, her husband, they've already got cicadas down where they live down in Kentucky. They live in, what is it? Is that Eastern Kentucky? Yeah, Eastern Kentucky.
Well, down south.
Down south in Kentucky, and they're already a bunch of cicadas, and they're already eating on his flowers and the garden stuff already. So hopefully that's not going to be the case here. I'm hoping, but if it is, there's nothing we can do about it. But like my mama always used to say, you're supposed to plant 3 different kinds. You plant for your family, then you plant for your neighbor to share, and then you plant 3. The third garden is for the rogue, she called it. So you planted 3 gardens, 3 of everything, and one for your family, one for you, one for your friends, and one for the rogues. And if you don't know what rogues are, they're people who steal. And yeah, and so make sure you do your garden, you do all that. And yeah, me and Mommy just likes to get out here and dilly-dally around in the garden and in the yard. It just brings you peace. But we just really hope you enjoyed this video, and we just love sharing it with you. We hope you guys have a blessed Thursday night. We hope you guys have a blessed Friday, and we've made it to the weekend, family and friends. Thank goodness.
One more day.
Yes. All right, family and friends. God bless each and every one of yous, and we'll holler at yous later. And we love each and every one of yous.
God bless each and every one of you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.